Have a look. It hasn't been released yet. But maybe, maybe next year. Again, like I'm still wrestling with the idea of, am I going to completely change how I do this? Do I want to change the way it looks because it takes an hour to render and I wish it took less time? I don't know. Alrighty, let's see what happens.
Elaine, is this what I think it is?
Sorry, I think there's been a mistake.
I'd like you to have the ring of the maiden.
You mean you'll take me as your bride? Me? Above all others?
That's my wish, yes.
This barely feels real. I'm not dreaming, am I?
So, like, obviously, I anticipated that this would be some sort of, like, wedding, marriage kind of thing. But at no point before that line was spoken, was there any, like, serious indication that this would be a marriage or something like that. I feel like they could have conveyed that better, even though I already knew what was going to happen, just because what else are they going to do when you're giving a ring like this?
I assure you, you're wide awake. You were hardly subtle in your approach when first we met. Now, allow me to return the favor. Your hand, please. And with that, our oath is sworn.
Oh, Elaine. I, Melisandre Maye, pledge to stand at your side through whatever may come. Through times both good and bad. And I know what I said before, but don't go taking any wives but me. Or consorts.
I promise, you're the only one I could ever need.
Alright, perform the rite. Thus the ring has been restored to its true power. I'm sure it will help when the time comes to face Galerius. Okay, I was hoping for something to come out of that. Said I got nothing. Oh, okay, there's my +5 stats. Actually, can that only be... Yes. Okay, so I need to get rid of this carnelian pendant now. We need to give you something exciting. But I do not have anything exciting. Could give you, let's give you that for now, and then we'll go down the list here. Here's a medallion, is interesting. Sure, I'll give you that. We also have the Ring of the Maiden. Can be equipped on Melisandre. Lucky for me, we don't lose out on anything for this. Alrighty. How was the... For this being like quote-unquote main story, I was expecting something more main story. Render speed has gotten a lot better for you since you
Savages. I won't let it end like this.
enforced move from Windows Maker to DaVinci Resolve. I've been using DaVinci Resolve. I used to use Premiere, and I kept on getting this issue with it. I still have some issues with DaVinci Resolve, but they are considerably less common and are much easier to fix. So I really like DaVinci Resolve.
I just need time to plan my next move.
Lord Ryman, you're safe.
No thanks to you, fool. Where have you been?
Preparing a ship, my lord, to ferry our rightful king to the seat of power in the capital. With the magic of the Bastorius Blue, any resistance they attempt to muster will be crushed under our heel.
True enough. If we lay claim to the minds of all of their little friends at once, they'll be powerless to stop us. I suppose I can forgive you this one time. To the harbor, Elgor.
As soon as he started walking past him, I was going to say out loud, okay, now you stab him. I wasn't actually thinking that the game would go about that. It just seemed like the thing, you know, like sometimes I just think of angles and I'm like, okay, this is what should happen. But I never actually believe, 100% that that is going to happen. And I like when Elgor wasn't there and all that other stuff, like this was the only path to go down. But I don't know, it just, some part of me just had doubts that they do this, even though every other part, like 99% of me was like, this is how it's gonna go. But I just still had that 1% of just like, JRPG or something.
What is the meaning of this?
I always had a feeling the Blue could govern the minds of frenzied Bestrels. And now that you've proven that to be true, I've no more use for your conceited drivel. I'll be taking the stone, and that spell of yours with it.
Then you've known from the start.
All while you prattled on about how a beast could never be fit to rule the throne. Feeble human, your arrogance will be your downfall. Bestrels will rule Bastorius forevermore. We alone are worthy of such honor.
I should have realized you were one of them.
Now, the time has come to set sail. And I'll be paying the fare with your life.
He's a rat man.
Huh? But that's Ryman.
Dead.
What could have happened here?
He doesn't have the blue on him either.
Whoever is responsible for this must have taken it.
Come to think of it, Elgor was nowhere to be found during our siege of Dracodorina. And that's quite the spear-shaped wound in Ryman's back.
Our answer surely lies ahead. Let us press on.
Interesting. You would have had me down to choose Melisandre. I don't even know who that is. Want to guess who you chose? You probably chose the Griffin chick. The first Griffin chick. Fran? So many of our countrymen standing against us. Not one of them in control of their own minds. Elgor's doing, no doubt. Ah, how eagerly they obey my every command. Such power I hold over their feeble spirits. Cease this lunacy at once, Elgor. Lunacy, the Bastorius Blue, is the maker of kings, and I, the bearer of its royal might. And today, you'll see just what happens to those who dare question my rule. Oh, you get speed down for going over here. Never noticed that before. What are you? Dark Marquess. $50 evasion. You have 35 initiative too. Oh, your evasion is super high. Stun and burn. Whoa, you steal passive points from people? That's pretty interesting. Force all enemies to focus attacks on the user. User will evade attacks up to 2 hits. The heck? Servant and Master of Forbidden Spear Arts excels at offense and defense in equal measure, bears attack skills which can cause affliction. Okay, well, I know the tentative plan I'm going to do here.
Order must be preserved.
The day will be ours.
And then from there we can figure out where I want to go next.
Your orders?
Excellent.
What immense power! I rise to any challenge.
Let's see. Yeah, that's gonna be rough. $39 is not enough to kill any one specific person.
It shall be done.
The time is at hand.
You're gonna make your way over there. You're gonna clean up all of these people. These catapults are going to be annoying. As a matter of fact, it might just be a mistake for me to do this. But
Onward. Take cover.
that's what we're gonna do.
You face me. I'll not let pride.
Never doubt a desert kid.
Melisandre. I don't even know who that is. Oh. No, you chose right. Oh, you would have guessed Hilda. Would not have. Ah. I am just now reading it. I did not choose Melisandre because of her. Unwillingly you march into your own demise. Surround them, my loyal pawns. So many of them. Too many. We'll need to fall back to a fortress or find a way to use their weapons against them.
Come then.
Impress the lane?
Another step forth. Your villainy ends here.
Basically, the reason I chose...
Time is at hand. To me. Come then.
Melisandre is because I know that she's gonna stay
Victory grows ever
in my
closer.
main team for the rest of... I don't want to necessarily say the game, but like she's sticking around. Albin, he might get replaced, and so I don't want to choose him and then replace him,
Your villainy ends here.
and then I lose out on all those benefits.
Well fought. The time is at hand. The path is set. You face me. A fine bout. We march. Excellent. Your villainy ends here. Victory grows ever closer. To me.
You were lost.
If you want me, then have me.
98 damage. Hold on a second. Let me... hop one of those. I didn't do a dang thing. Makes things worse. Somebody's gonna die. Oh, nobody died.
My wife.
Oh, I forgot
Wait till I
to
tell Liza about this.
do the thing.
Allow me.
Needed to do Liquid Fortune.
Your orders? Very well.
To cover my bases.
Witness true chivalry.
Protect ourselves there. You were lost for the longest time with other video editing software until you finally found a good tutorial video that helped explain. They start you on the cut screen. Is the most idiotic part of the program. In the reality, you're supposed to skip it from the media to edit panels. And B, pretty much every editing technique from translations or transitions to adding text captions was explained to you in a clear, easy way. You really enjoy using it now. I never actually... I think the only tutorial that I watched for it was...
This land belongs to us.
There was a, like a sound feature for like limiting and things like that, and I was like, I cannot find this for the life of me. It's kind of tucked away to find it, but that's what I needed it for.
To me.
For
your villainy ends here.
A tutorial for, and I'm glad I found it. I need to spend some more time on some tutorials for some of the things that I'm interested in.
Come then.
This looks like rough times. I need to get rid of this archer.
It shouldn't come as a surprise.
I rise to any challenge. It shall be done. Allow me a brisk flight. Face your demise.
Not even surprised.
I rise to any challenge. Very well.
Come then.
Is that a part of Fairlight? I think it's in those like menus, but I haven't even used the Fairlight stuff either.
For the liberation. The time is at hand.
Let's see.
To me. We march. Stronger than ever.
Did see your best girl clip? Good, but no, she's the best girl and your second choice. Your waifu is Rosalinda. Really? Rosalinda does not come across as waifu material to me. But what do I know about waifus?
A great boon for the liberation.
You face me.
I did see your clip. I had to stop looking at your clips because
Well fought.
you put at minimum one spoiler in one of the titles.
Come then.
And I was like, okay, I'll watch these after I'm done playing the game.
Victory grows ever closer.
Your orders? Allow me. Very well.
We'll go after you, I guess.
Your villainy ends here. A fine bout. The time is at hand. Excellent.
Isn't Dark Marquess the name of Berengaria's unit?
Come then.
If it's not exactly the same, it's similar, but she uses an axe and that guy uses a spear. And if I could have a spear, that would be better than having an axe. is very interesting.
Got the sting of a scorpion. Nobody's dying here.
All right, how are you gonna do? All right, that is perfectly fine with me.
This'll be fun. If I have to.
Liquid Fortune.
Face your demise. Reason rules the day.
A test for my magic. Ready.
Not as successful. Absolutely destroyed. Oh my goodness.
Nobody's dying here.
I rise to any challenge. A brisk flight.
Your villainy ends here. A fine bout. Onward. Splendid.
Berengaria coupled with Victoria made for a great front line in your mage unit, spearheaded by Yana in the back. Or mage unit spearheaded by Yana in the back. Victoria. Who is Victoria?
Spear strength's not everything. I'm here.
See, again. 40 damage.
You have my aid. Nothing's stopping me.
Got the brains and the brawn.
Simply say the word. It'll be done. Just say the word. Yep.
Come then.
You are doing some damage to me.
To the
These
next.
spear units are mean. Held strong in the face of hardship, yet our path is ever paved with bestial blood. Now all that remains is to follow its course to Elgor himself.
Allow me.
Before we do that,
Very well. Your
we're
orders.
gonna go over there.
Victory is all but assured.
Do that.
We march. To me.
Guess we'll have you go there for now. Not 1,000% sure what I want to do there.
Nobody's dying here.
How are you doing here? Okay, we might do that.
Face your demise.
5 captains being Liza, Archer team, Yana Mage team,
It was
Fran
never in
Rider
doubt.
team, Scarlet Heal team, and Rosalinda All-Rounder team, but you did get rid of Elaine quite a while ago. Felt using him was cheap.
Made it.
He's pretty strong.
Here I am.
Pretty strong.
Come then.
The betrayer and leader of the Girl Clan group.
I'm pleased with this.
Victory grows ever closer.
Victoria. I must have killed her because I don't see her. Hey, no the other. Hey, Hayden Christensen Hedgehog.
Better run while you still can. I'm here.
Alright.
I would expect nothing.
I've much room to improve.
Just say the word.
Time for me to test something.
Quickly now.
Pure strength's not everything.
Okay, so when I don't magic assist, I win this fight.
You have my
But if
aid.
I do magic assist, I don't win this fight. And I need to understand why. So I'm going to lose this fight on purpose and then reload and see what I learn.
You're okay.
Why are you, oh, you have, no wonder you're taking damage. I need to get rid of that.
I'm coming for you.
This is for you.
Gotta do it.
Come here.
I believe in you.
Passive seal.
Don't get any ideas.
You're mine. Triumphant hand.
How about this?
Come here.
Gotcha.
It was a 91% miss. You sucker fool.
Still breathing.
That was just terrible. Okay, so I missed a lot. That was that interaction.
The enemy has spotted me.
So when I turn that off,
No escaping a crossbow.
I guess we just not miss a lot?
Gotcha.
Quiet down now.
What a sucker.
This is for you.
Gotta do it.
I'm coming for you.
Come here.
What a sucker.
I believe in you.
This is for you.
We advance.
How about this? No further.
Nowhere to hide.
She didn't even move. She's like, I don't even have to do anything. You just miss.
I can't give up.
100% hit rate.
I'm coming for you.
Must have been a true attack. Alright. Want to know what I learned? Absolutely nothing. I do not know why
Magellan? Too weak.
that happened the way it did.
Nobody's dying here. Barely any effort.
What is this?
I rise to any challenge. A brisk flight. Your orders?
Let's Liquid Fortune you.
Ready. I'll show you what a witch can do. If I have to. You got it.
I'm actually going
Simply
to do
say the
that.
word. Ready.
Instead, we're going to move
Don't
you
worry.
down here.
Allow me.
Instead, we're going to move you
Very well.
over here.
The time is at hand.
As we'll take this opportunity to have you go over there.
Nobody's dying here.
Do that.
I'm grateful.
You meant Virginia. Virginia. Ah, her. I wanted to use her. Just never got around to trying.
I believe I've arrived.
Like you asked.
Ooh,
Better
that's...
run while you still can. I'm here. Nothing scares a desert girl. If I have to.
Okay. We Liquid Fortune you.
Simply say the word.
Liquid Fortune you.
Your orders?
We dive to deal damage to you.
Just say the word.
Still not
Allow
enough.
me. I rise to any challenge. Nobody's dying here.
Okay.
This'll
it a
be
shot.
fun.
Well, you've finally come, Rebel Fools. I trust you enjoyed your little welcome party. Tell me, Elgor, what was your reason for slaying Ryman? Why murder the man you were meant to serve? Isn't it obvious? With him out of the way, I'm finally free. Never again will I feign loyalty to our Zenoiran masters. No, the goal which guides my spear is mine alone, and I won't let you stand in my way.
Pure strength's not ever. You have my aid.
There you go.
Dismiss me as a frail little rat at your own peril. Are you afraid? For Cordia!
How's the game?
You can't
The game's going so far. Making some progress.
I shall protect you!
We'll go together.
I think not.
Huh?
I'll take that.
Oh, you started playing it?
Ready for this dream to end.
You started playing it, Noah the Otter? I know you said that you were gonna order it. I didn't think you were gonna play it that quickly.
Don't get any ideas.
Come here.
You tend to like being in streams that can hold a good conversation? That can't be me. I am horrible at holding conversations on stream. There must be some other reason that you're here. Because it can't be that. Ooh, 18,000 experience.
Both of us are quite pleased.
Alright, Aerial Smite. I am...
Tempered in the cruel.
Got more where that
I
came
want
from.
that. Well, I need to get rid of
Can't
your
wait for my next.
Almost isn't fair.
your
you know?
guard. I keep forgetting to do that. Get a carnelian pendant from that guy? Come on. The tactical gameplay pretty difficult. I'm playing on normal mode, so there hasn't been a ton of challenge for me. Which, you know, I do not. I am not saying that the game should challenge me.
I never would have guessed you're actually one of us.
I think what I can say about the tactics is I think it's less tactics on the battlefield and more unit compositions. At least based off of what I can extrapolate on how I would go about this at a higher difficulty, is that there are, like right now I have 2 units that are just wiping the floor with everybody, and I'm just trying to build up some of the other units involved. But if I were to go on to like the higher difficulties, I would have more specialized units, kind of like what Adrenaline was referring to with his compositions, where they have their specialties and I'm kind of weaving them in and out depending on what enemies I'm fighting and whatnot. There's a ton of micromanaging that you can do in this game to move the needle closer to the outcome that you want.
But that build is quite unlike others of your bloodline. How have you acquired such raw strength?
You've seen it often enough. The spell that sends us Bestrels into a wild frenzy. I was one of many test subjects for its effects, granted this power by Lord Baltro himself. I was the only success. The others all lost their minds, became impossible to control.
Hence you needed the blue.
Precisely. You'll find documents proving as much on this ship. Do with them what you will. I'm glad I got to glimpse this dream, however brief it was. A lowly mouse, risen to the ranks of Grand General, even if just for a moment. I wanted to create a new home. New kingdom for my people. Free them from their lives resigned to the shadows of Pastorius. And for once, they'd have a place to live. Proud. Not scurrying in fear through our darkest corners.
We all share that thirst for freedom. And had you not resorted to such vile methods, we may well have fought together to quench it.
Let's go find those documents. We can't let this happen ever again.
Well, part of me was hoping that I could recruit him, because I would use him.
We've located the documents Elgor spoke of. Records concerning the Pistorius Blue and Baltro's magic.
Once we've destroyed them, all of this will finally be over.
Indeed. Though, one passage stood out as I was surveying the texts. It claimed that the blue not only holds the ability to control the minds of us Bestrels, but that it also bears the power to birth humans anew.
What does that mean?
One of our ancient texts speaks of a similar phenomenon. Make of them beasts, that their every labor be compelled by the crystal before you.
Slow down, Ramona. What's all this mean exactly? That the blue can turn humans into Bestrels?
That's the short of it.
Morard?
I guess it's time to finally come clean. I used to be a human myself. On that fateful day 8 years ago, I was here serving as a soldier in the Zenoiran army. We had marched on the resting ground of the great lions of old. But the battle we were met with was more terrible than I'd ever seen. Zenoira's blatant disregard for the lion's ancestry provoked the rage of their bloodline. And so my army took the king's daughter hostage, in the hopes of threatening their kind into submission. But I hadn't the stomach for such spineless methods. I abandoned Zenoira and chose to side with the lions instead. At the end of that arduous, bloody fight, we had succeeded in rescuing the girl, but I myself had fallen into an enemy trap. The last thing I saw as I lay dying on the ground was the king of the lions, holding a radiant blue stone above my body. When I awoke, I was, well, you can imagine.
It would seem the Pistorius Blue holds far greater power than any of us had ever realized.
I'm living proof of that, yes. But I'm grateful. I wouldn't be standing here without it. And I'd never have met all you kind people.
Oh, Morard.
Ramona, see to it those papers are destroyed. Too many have had their lives distorted by that grim knowledge. Human and bestial alike.
Yes. I believe that will be in everyone's best interest.
I appreciate it. More than you could know.
Have I ever seen Steins Gate Zero? I'm gonna say no. Is that an anime or a video game? Visual novel? Or
Where do you
like a
think
book?
you're going?
Manga?
Unifi. To be honest, I'm not sure. As far away as possible.
But why?
I don't belong here. Not like the rest of you.
Because you used to fight for Zenoira?
That's right. I've known all this time, and I lied to you over and over again. I don't deserve to stay. Not after what I've done.
How can you even say that? We might not look the same, but you're family to me, Morard. And don't think for a second that we'd be better off without you.
But
Besides, hearing your story helped me realize something. This sliver of the blue that's set in my pendant. It's a symbol of the Pistorius royal family. Which means it used to belong to the Lion King's daughter, right?
That's...
If the stone can turn a man into a lion, it's not so weird to think it can do the opposite too. So you see, we're really the same when it all comes down to it.
Unifi. Are you sure you want me here?
Never been surer. You've been with me every step of the way, and I'm not letting that change anytime soon.
Sounds like I have to stay then. Thank you, Unifi. You're the best family a lion could ask for.
An anime mid-cool sequel to Steins Gate. I didn't even know they did that. Is it new? Like recent? Is it the same cast? I might have to watch that. Celestial Talisman. Can I turn anybody I want into a beast bestial?
We've liberated vital strategic points throughout Bastorius, and in so doing, loosened Zenoira's grip on the land. Now, this is the state of Fevrith at present.
Where to next, then?
If I may, Elaine. I'm worried about my father. The Pontifex, that is. I understand it's a bit far, but how would you feel about making the trek to Albion?
I think that's a terrible idea. Who cares about your father? We have a war to win.
More than happy. I recall ships for its shores departing from the western tip of Bastorius. Let us head for Port Devolpus.
Devolpus? Item. Oh, I've seen that. The Bastorius Blue. Equipable item. Doesn't look like it. Probably a key item. Yes. Or something.
Take your time. Relax.
Gonna buy that. I'm using 2 archers right now. That's
Thanks.
It's not easy keeping my shelves stocked, but I do what I can to make a living.
need more liquid fortune. You cannot have my stone. I need that.
Take your time. Relax.
Ooh, this is another one of those. I do want that. Did I not buy the other one?
Thank you, Mark.
Maybe the other one was for counterattacks?
It's not easy keeping my shelves stocked, but I do what I... Come on!
Shop is run by furries. It's an animal community. Don't think you can technically call them furries.
I'm glad to be of service.
Cardinal's Mace. Another journal. This was unexpected. Seems to be a clue to ancient treasure.
Take your time. Relax.
Meh. Meh.
It's not easy keeping my shelf stocked. Come on.
Do not want the stone.
I shall see it safe, Your Highness.
What I can add to the current conversation is that YouTube stuff is such an enigma. I don't think there's a really easy way to tackle it.
Thank you much.
And it's one of those things where it's like you can never really know if something you do will work until you just do it and keep doing it for a long time.
I shall guard it well.
Like my Let's Play YouTube channel, you know, if you think about it from the perspective of anyone else but me going into the space, you would consider that a failure. Like, sure, I have 900 plus subscribers, but it took me like 8 years to get there. Whereas for me, it's just like I have the subscribers that I do. That's a harbor. How do I get there? And like sometimes it just takes time. Sometimes you get lucky and you know, your channel blows up. Sometimes you don't. Just the way it is. All right, daytime is a billion years away. All right. I remember getting some items that Holy Cradle. Ew. So this is a counterattack. What is the shield that Homeboy Slice has? Maybe it's not a shield. Maybe it's a... Okay. Well, don't know what a follow-up necessarily attributes itself to. But I would need a parrying shield. Oh, speaking of that, this... That's probably the only time I want you to do that. Speaking of, can I give you this some other way? No, that's a shield. That's unfortunate. I need more of these Azure Crest shields. I thought I had another one, but I think it's not that one. Anyways, I need to bounce. So, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific time, to continue with some more Unicorn Overlord. Don't think I have anything else. So, yeah, see ya the next time I see you. Peace.